I thought it was a really solid win for us. We did a lot of good things throughout the game. Obviously the stretch in the fourth quarter where Orlando made a comeback was a little unsettling. Turnovers. We had a lot of poor offensive possessions, but other than that, it was a really good win. It's been good. It's been good all season. We've had some areas, certain games where it hasn't been, but second half of Miami was very good, and tonight it was pretty solid throughout. It's his versatility defensively. He's a really good defender at multiple positions, and when he's shooting the way he's shooting, it really spaces the court, and I think teams are starting to respect that a little bit, which opens things up for the other guys.
Do you think this is probably as well as he's played offensively for you guys
now? I don't know. I mean, this is his third year, so certainly it's probably the best stretch of shooting.
And just I guess you already explained that, what it means for you guys to have him. So.
What are you doing?
Getting audio for these guys because they weren't here to start. Team player. That's what Yoda does.
And I would like to. I misspoke. I misspoke earlier yesterday. I referred to Jim Taylor as Yoda. It's really Obi-Wan.
Thanks, good.
I just didn't think we had good offensive possessions. You give them a little bit of credit defensively, obviously, but we were turning the ball over. I thought all night our offense was pretty solid. We were making passes, making good reads, and we just had a stretch where we weren't doing that, and it gave Orlando opportunities to go the other way. So just making better decisions.
Kind of wait to see this team put a complete game together, I assume.
Well, I mean, complete is. I don't know if anybody plays it. This was a complete game. I mean, there was a bad 4-minute stretch, but I thought this was a pretty complete game. Obviously, there was a rough patch, but no, I was happy with the way we competed throughout the night.
Okay, thanks, good.
All right, thank you.
It's a game of runs, and we built up a lead. They hit a few shots, and shots stopped going for us, and they just got really aggressive. It was down the stretch, the more aggressive team gonna get the benefit of the doubt. So a shot could have gone in for us, and they probably could have took the life out of them, but it didn't. Maybe a foul gets called, and they take the life out of them, but it didn't. And they made a few shots. They made a run for it. That's usually what the home team does, and that's what competitors do. And it's our job to hold it down, make free throws, take care of the ball, and do whatever, even if it was a 1-point win, and we did that.
You're trying to come back from your struggles anyway. A win is a win is a win. Kind of
yeah,
thing, right?
I mean, winning on another team's floor is hard enough as it is, regardless of record, regardless of what people think of that team. It's hard to get a win, and we understand that. So coming off losing 5 straight games and having to go earn one in Miami, we had no problem earning another one here. So, big win.
Minu's hitting those threes, man. That adds a whole other dimension.
It's huge. I mean, it's huge. It makes us a completely different team on the offensive end when, we making that throwback pass and he's hitting that shot. And then, having Nurk diving down the middle, it gives us a lot of options. Gives us great balance and, a lot of problems for the other team.
In what ways does your reputation as a penetrator of the pick and roll or off the ball dictate what other guys do, like Aminu hitting 3 threes in the first half?
I mean, teams know that I'm gonna try to get downhill. They know I'll shoot coming off from 3. They know I'll shoot a mid-range jumper. They know I'll shoot a floater. They know I'll get all the way to the basket. So I'm constantly trying to manipulate them into reacting a certain way so I can make those plays. And for starters, I got to be aggressive. And I think in that third quarter, I was able to get into the paint a little bit. I hit a few jumpers. So when I was able to do that, even in the first half before I was scoring, I was still getting to those spots, and they were showing me the respect of sucking in. And I could hit Chief on the weak side, and the big was up high, and I could hit Nurk diving. So it's all about, manipulating the defense because they know what I could do on the offensive end, and then just making them pay.
Damian, after losing 5 straight, I feel like there was some concern. Obviously, you guys have won 2 straight since then. Does that speak to kind of your your notion that you don't get worried about things and you just kind of keep playing because it seems like things can turn after just a couple games.
Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I've just never been a worrier as a person. Even as a kid, I never worried. I wasn't. I had an uphill battle making it to the NBA, but I just wasn't worried, that I wouldn't make it. In my mind and my heart, I always felt I would make the NBA, so I'm naturally that way. And when that happened, in my mind, I was like, okay, every year, for every team, adversity hits at some point. And I felt like it was just hitting for us. We had been defending well. We hadn't been playing great offensively, and we was finding that a little bit, but we just weren't able to win games. And, when adversity hits, you got to stay positive. You got to stay together and keep working, working towards the right things. And I thought, not just myself, but everybody did. Our coaching staff did a great job of not making it seem like the worst thing ever, but also addressing the issues that we was having. And the guys on the team, too. Everybody stayed sharp, stayed locked in. Guys didn't go their separate ways. And when it happens like that, you're able to come out of those type of tough situations and have back-to-back wins, when we absolutely needed it.
Still feel like you're kind of fighting through that adversity, though? I mean, you had to come back last time. This one was kind of a battle.
I mean, you got to win games. I mean, if we came out here and lost this game, then what would you say? You know what I'm saying? You say, oh, you guys lost another one, but all that matters is winning the game. We didn't play a bad game. They made a decent run at the end of the game, and that's that. I don't even think they scored 90 points. You know what I'm saying? That's a good game.